I'm the truth. Give you proof, catch a video, shoot. Pull them on you while them cameras on you. How you love that? Don't wanna bump with stats, so get head, dumb up. Make me call crumb up. It's the militia. Don't know.
I got nothing but respect for Paul George. To come back from an injury the way he did was simply amazing. It'll be a real honor to take the court against him tonight and show him what I can do. But forget PG-13. This game's gonna be rated F for freak. May the best man win.
The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At center.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Celtics. Lee's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. Crowder is checked in for Evan Turner. And Freak subbed in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Pacers, C.J. Miles comes in for Jordan Hill. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. And so in the game for the Pacers, Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Paul George is out there with Mahinmi. And it's Miles in at the 3 slot. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, he feeds it to George. George double teamed. Thomas against Hill. 5 to shoot. Up off the screen. Can't capitalize inside.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury. It also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Didn't sulk. Just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
And here's Miles outside. That is good.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Celtics leading by 4. Thomas dishes to Freak. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Knicks in New York.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Lee kicks to Crowder. Offensive rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
All alone. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Pacers trail by 4. Outside, George. He kicks it to Stuckey, and he gets the bucket.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Pass to Freak. Pacers with the rebound. Mahinmi's got his 3rd rebound tonight. George with no one around. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Thomas. And that's not going to go.
Here we go, Boston.
Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove it. Subbed in for Ellis. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the court right now for the Pacers. Hill is out there with Hill. Then there's Buddy. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Pick up by Hill. Stolen by Smart. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Here's Lyons. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick to it, getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Lee's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Jared Sullinger. Crowder, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Ahead. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 7th in steals, 12th in free throw percentage, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lanes, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
It's taken away by Stuckey. The feed to Miles. Back to Stuckey. Dishes it to Miles. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. We were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year at the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they've also gotten a big boost in the early going tonight with their productivity at the free throw line. Really a sign of aggression.
Hill kicks to Stuckey. To the wing right side. Miles, that's for 2. Miles with another miss. Boston leading by 3. And here we go. And a wide open look for Freak. Here's Johnson, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow. Just
outside Hill. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Lyons. They get the rebound. Lee can't cash in from close range.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
From deep, Miles. Good. Miles has got 6. Thomas can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Kevin, I'm here with David.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closer group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Crowder comes in for Evan Turner. Freaks checked in for Avery Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. Indiana also making some changes. Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for Ellis. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for George Hill. Lyons in at shooting guard. Zeller is out there with Amir Johnson. Then there's Smart, and it's Crowder in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Paul George on top.
There are plenty of above-average rebounders at his position, but he is way above average.
Well, it's about his instincts. Excellent instincts, and he uses his speed really well to beat bigger guys to the right spots, establish good position, and then haul in those boards.
Boston making a switch here. Lee's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Miles is checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's George. Rebound, Boston.
And one thing about Marcus Smart, he is a terror on the defensive end, built like a tank with a giant wingspan. He's already one of the more physical defenders in the game, and while he isn't cat quick, he's a good overall athlete with great anticipation and strong hands. Really a game changer.
And Miles kicks to Stuckey, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Stuckey's got his second basket of the night.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Freak kicks to Crowder. Picked by Lee. Crowder, the pass to Lyons. To the left side wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
A nice shot by George. Well, getting back to Smart's defense, he's agile enough to guard ones and powerful enough, Clark, to guard threes.
Exactly, and his value goes beyond his ability to guard multiple positions. It's the warrior mentality he brings to the defensive end that makes him one of the better defenders in the NBA at any age.
Crowder dishes to Freak. The 17-footer. Pacers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 points on that basket from George.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Smart kicks to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And both free throws good from Freak. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And the miss. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit. fourth quarter might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Indiana also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Paul George. C.J. Miles comes in for Chase Budinger. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. On the court for Indiana, C.J. Miles is out there with Hill. And there's Ian. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge. And that.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious...
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers.
My Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love him?
I love him.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done.
Man.
I'll make the call.
In fact, now that we trust.
I told you you love him.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking it out. Freaking it out.
Freaking vibe to the knees, baby.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets them. This game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Smith. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Johnson, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Sullinger comes in for Lee. Crowder, he's checked in for Evan Turner. And Freak subbed in for Bradley. On the court right now for the Celtics, Lyons in at 2-guard. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Thomas in at the point.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Soft touch off the glass. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Varejau with a screen on Thomas. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Lyons. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He's flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Picked by Varejau. In the corner, Irving with it. Again, Irving missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Lock at 6. Here's Crowder, and another basket for Boston.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Left side, Williams to stop the run. Shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Smart. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Irving's got 5 points so far.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Good on the shot. And so it's Cleveland with it. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
It was a loss last time they faced up against
Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. Platoon swap here for Cleveland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Thompson and Varejau at the 4 and 5. Williams is out there with Irving, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
That's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was a big factor. He picked up 10 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Irving attacking out to Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Shumpert, no good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. To the right side. Here's Lyons. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now a 3-point Celtic lead. 1:10 left now here in the second. Here's Irving. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte. The putback, and Thompson slams it home.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
Outer dishes to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving kicks to Thompson. The dish to Varejao. Back to Thompson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saves a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And both free throws good from Freak.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Irving for 3. The shot is off. And we're through the first half of basketball here.
Gentlemen, I'm over here.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. On the floor for Boston. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Zeller is out there with David Lee, and it's Lyons in at the point. Here's James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for LeBron.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Cavaliers trailing. Kicks it out to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 9 points.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Bradley kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Lee. Now here's Freak. He's got 6. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
And it's Freak missing. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And when that strategy, Greg, didn't lead to layups, they usually wound up at the foul line. And I thought they shot an excellent percentage when they did get to the line.
Outside Irving. LeBron outside. Mozgov a screen on Bradley. LeBron kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Lee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Evan Turner. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. Williams passes to Verjao. Now the feed to Dellavedova. From past the arc. The rebound by Johnson. Celtics trail by 3. Crowder kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Cloak loose. Feeds it to Johnson. Pass to Lyons. To Ty. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From 8. Williams' shot is off.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Smart dishes to Johnson. And a wide open look for Freak. No good. That would have tied it. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Thompson kicks to Dellavedova. He dishes it to Shumpert. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Smart. The Cavaliers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan LeBron James. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope
as I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. You evil twins, CC and Dom got you doing what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right, take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that Jesus piece you used to rock? That Shuttlesworth.
With the fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. So let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just like a weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some too.
Yeah, and get some nice free that too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, man. Now, so let me take care of everything. You're the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
A
Team
what? A
Freak?
manager?
What did I
Is that what
just
you
say
are?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her talk to me like that, really?
This
You need to
is
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in. I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave our parents in
Thing,
projects.
fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, now, I know you don't like me. You never have. Now, I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He can put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.